Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. Today, we're going to cover something that relates to quit claim deed. We're going to go over what it is and when to use it. And of course, when it makes sense not to use it. So, if you have ever been involved in selling, buying, or even transferring any real estate or property, you have probably heard the word deed, correct? All right. So let's just start by saying that deed is a legal document that basically transfers ownership of real estate from one person to another. That's simply what it is. But here's something that a lot of people don't realize is that not all deeds are the same. So one of the most commonly misunderstood types is in quitclaim deed. It is misunderstood for many reasons, but the name by itself sounds a little intimidating, right? So today I want to just simply break it down in plain English for everyone to understand exactly what it is, when it makes sense to use it, and when absolutely does not make sense to use it. So with that, let's get started. Now we're going to expand on the definition of what is a quitclaim deed. As I briefly mentioned in my intro, a quitclaim deed is nothing more than a legal document that transfers whatever interest a person has on a property to another person, to somebody else. That's simply what it is. But I want you to understand something very, very important. That the person signing the deed, also known as the grantor, by them signing the deed, they are not making any promises about the title of the property. It's important you understand that. The grantors signing the deeds are not guaranteeing that there are no pending items, such as liens or claims or things of that nature. Typically, quitclaim deeds are done without any type of title searches, which are very important to know. That's how you understand, the standings of the property. They're simply saying, the grantors, by signing that deed, that whatever ownership interest they have on that property, they're giving it to you. The easiest way to look at quitclaim deed is like an assets transfer of a property with no guarantees attached to it. That's simply what it is. We're going to expand more as we continue, and stay tuned. Now, the word that is a little bit scary is the word part quit on quitclaim deed. And I'll tell you, a lot of people get nervous just hearing the word quitclaim. Why? Is that word quit? And let me tell you, the word quit doesn't mean giving up a right that they have definitely on that property. It just means releasing any type of claims that they may have, whether they're big, small, or even non-existent. That's really what it means. And this is why it's truly, truly important to understand the context about this type of deed. And for that, we're going to explain it a little further in simple terms so you get to understand thoroughly what it really means and what it's all about. Now let's talk about a key question. When do people use quitclaim deeds? Well, let's break it down. Quitclaim deeds are most commonly used in situations where trust exists between the parties involved. Very important, where trust exists between the parties involved. For example, family transfers of properties, parents that want to transfer property to their children, or properties that want to transfer or move between siblings. Another example would be to remove a deceased spouse name, for example, from a title, obviously with the evidence of a death certificate. Also commonly used in marriage or divorce situations. Someone may want to add, for example, an spouse to a title after getting married, or even remove a spouse after a divorce settlement, things of that nature. Another common use is fixing existing title issues, like correcting a misspelled name on the deed, or even clearing up some small ownership error, things like that. In these particular situations, it's important that you know that the goal isn't to buy or sell a property. The goal simply is to clean things up, right? Or transfer the interest between the people who already trust each other. There's the word trust again. Transfer the interest between people who already trust each other. Now let's talk about the opposite question, and that is when not to use quitclaim deeds. Very important for you to understand this. Stay with me. I'm going to simplify. When you are buying a home from somebody that you don't know, or you are making a large financial investment, a quitclaim deed is not the right choice. It's not the right choice. And you would say, but why? Well, simply because a quitclaim deed offers you zero guarantees, okay? So there is no promise that that particular seller owns that particular property free and clear. What do I mean by that? That there is no protection against any unpaid taxes, any open liens, or any type of legal claims, and so many other things. So in those situations, a warranty deed and a grant deed, which we're going to talk about it later, is much of a safer choice because it provides a legal protection, and also the insurance is about ownership. Before we begin to conclude, let's close with at least a few cons and pros that relate to quitclaim deeds. And let's first begin with pros. How about that? Number one would be that quitclaim deeds are simple and quick to prepare. Yes, they are. Number two, that they are usually less expensive than other types of deeds. And number three, I would say they are useful, and this is important, when transferring property between trusted parties, like family, siblings, things of that nature. Very important. Now let's talk about at least three cons. The first one would be that there is no guarantees about the ownership of that property. Second one would be that there is no protection against any open liens or claims or disputes and things of that nature. And last, I would say that they can be risky if you don't fully trust the other person that you're trying to do the real estate transaction with, or if you don't understand the entire property history, which would tell you exactly if there's anything pending and open, which is really, really important on a real estate transaction that you want to be certain about. In closing this module about quitclaim deeds, I'd like to leave you with a few takeaways. A quitclaim deed is a helpful tool, but in the right circumstances, especially for family transfers or among parties, people that you trust, like I mentioned earlier. Or if you want to correct any minor errors in the ownership records, no problem. But please be aware that quitclaim deeds are not designed for traditional real estate sales transactions, where your money and risk and protection truly matters. So please be aware of that. So before using one, it is important that you understand exactly what it does and what it does not. So if you ever consider a quitclaim deed in any of real estate transactions and are not completely sure of whether it's the right option or not, I would tell you, don't guess, consult. Consult with a real estate attorney or title company that can save you a major headache down the road. So please do that. At New Door Title, we help make sure that your property transfers are handled smoothly, correctly, and with the right level of protection that you deserve. That's what we're all about. Whether you are looking for just a simple guidance or quitclaim deeds or a full title service in real estate transaction, our team is here to serve you. So please reach out to New Door Title so you can move forward with confidence. So if you like this session about quitclaim deeds and you think that it could be helpful to anyone, please share it, press like, and we would appreciate if you subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you.